So today's topic, I think we'll speak on the how business intelligence and data analytics are being shaped by the different digital technologies in the industry today. Wanted to use a pen drive which we use today or a external hard disk drive today. These were not available that time. It was basically a floppy disk, 256 KB, which was available with Harsh when he during the 2000. And data technologies were changing very fast from 256 KB floppy disk. There were DVDs, then there was read-writable CDs. That was how the entire revolution of the computer generation was happening. But now, when you move to 2020, there's a digital revolution, and I'll tell you why digital revolution is very different from what we were seeing it in 2000, early 2000s, 2005, 2010, that area. During the digital era, you're getting new competitors which are emerging. So no one ever thought that Airbnb would become a competitor in the analytics space. No one thought that a taxi driver would see Uber and Ola as their competitor in the digital age. And now these technologies are now turning into analytical companies because they have a lot of data and they process this data for more personalization, more better marketing offers to the end customer. So there are new competitors which have emerged during the digital era. And very important, the last part for you is there has been a lot of new roles in the industry which has come up. There have been leadership roles which have come up, and there have been a lot of job opportunities because of the digital revolution which is happening in the market today. So how has the evolution of data and analytics evolved during the years? So anyone who's worked during the 2000 era in the data industry, they would have seen that there was generally a very siloed approach to any of the deals which you gave to the customer. So you probably would have said, I will manage this database and this is the amount you pay me for managing your databases. So these were all fragmented deals. Most of the work which you did in the data analytics industry was more on the reporting, that you'll create XYZ reports, you will create dashboards, and those were the type of deals you basically had during the data analytics 1.0, which was basically somewhere near 2000, 2005. That was how the data and analytics industry was during that time. There was digital which had come in, which was coming in. So 2007, 2009, 2011, this digital started coming in, and we saw the data analytics industry transition from 1.0 to a 2.0, where everyone was moving to a digital enterprise. So now it was not of an individual business or individual business unit for a report. It was more from a business unit. So a home loan was not, where earlier you focused on a home loan. Now you focused on the entire department, the home loan department, for a data analytics uh, deal. And uh, people understood that, and they started moving towards self-service. So they wanted the business users to understand reporting, and that is when all these visualization tools started becoming more business oriented, where instead of writing codes, it was more of a drag and drop approach. So that was the evolution of softwares which happened during the data analytics 2.0. They say that now companies will move into data analytics 3.0. So 3.0 is basically they will now leverage AI for predictive and prescriptive analytics. There will be new roles which will come up. As I told you earlier, there will be chief data officer, chief analytics officer, chief AI officers. All these different roles will emerge in the enterprise. For you, you'll have different roles under digital technologies. Now you'll have different factories or different departments in a company, where one company focuses on a conversational AI practice, one focuses on a Oracle stack, one focuses uh, on only data. So you'll have one focuses only on API. So these are changes which are happening in different industries. Now, what are the trends which are shaping the data analytics and BI industry? So the first trend is big data. So you see, behind there's earlier where there was a tabular form of data where my name, what's your name, first name, last name, what's your last name, that was being stored. Suddenly you had pictures getting stored of the customer. Then suddenly you had the voice video recording of the customer being stored. So this all generated into big data. So that is how big data started getting. Approximately, this was a survey again done by IDG. Approximately 99% of the companies use big data somewhere or the other. Either they have an enterprise-wide project which goes on a regular ongoing basis, or there are approximately some which are enterprise product, but they are irregular. Some are 22% which are regular, but only group wise or department wise. Some work on silos, some work on pilots. So 99% of the organizations, this was a survey by IDG, use big data somewhere or the other. Smarter, faster, and responsible AI. So I think everyone understands what AI is, and by the end of 2024, we see that 75% of the enterprise will shift from piloting to operationalizing AI. Adoption of AI has increased 25%, and there are firms which are investing approximately 50 million in big data, and AI adoption percentage has increased uh, to approximately 25%. So that is where the AI business adoption is happening. 39% of the companies in his survey actually wanted to ramp up the exploratory phases with AI. They wanted to move from an exploratory phase to more of a production base. Third one is more of cloud. So cloud, I think everyone is aware of it. It is breaking down the barriers. 2020, I think 90% of the services on the data analytics space will move to the clouds. Right now, there has been a big push to move most of the data on the cloud, and most of these services are now cloud-based solutions. Most of the solutions or applications which you use are cloud-based solutions. So again, there was a survey done in 2019, 2018 and 19 beginning, and there were approximately only 29% of the companies who were on-prem, while most of them had moved to a cloud-based, whether an offsite cloud or a hybrid cloud or a public cloud. So most of those had moved to cloud-based technologies. This is the broad structure of data democratization, where companies will start focusing on data literacy of an employee. They will provide them data tools which are more easier and more user friendly and not very technical oriented to use, and they will start providing access to data so that people can make most use of this data. And this is where the entire analytics industry, so which was more focused on an IT personnel, will become more of a business oriented person. These were some of the trends which were helping. There are a lot of more trends which help, but these are some of the key trends which help. So the key thing is data literacy is very important during the digital era. If you do not understand data, you do not know how to work with data. Probably a synonym was earlier. ABC was very important for a person to start start his education. Now for a corporate, it is very important you have some data skills or data literacy, data skills to start your corporate journey. So that is the synonym which I will use probably, that why you should learn a data skill, why it is very important, and why data literacy has become a very key ingredient in most of the talks. So you'll see leading companies investing millions and millions of dollars only on data literacy. So I think this is where I end my webinar. Any questions anyone has?
Thank you so much, guys. It's so nice to put faces to the names as well. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much, Harsh, for taking us through this wonderful session. Thank you so much, Nilanjana, for joining us and providing us your words of wisdom. So thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a rocking one and see you soon.